Hello all. So we will be covering a very important topic of environment, which is species. So as we are seeing, there are four strands coming out of this species box. So this basically means that there are four different varieties of species and which are important with respect to our syllabus. So what are species? Species are members having similar genetic makeup who can interbreed and produce fertile offsprings, and those entities are said to be species. Okay, so there are four different types of species we are going to study in this lecture. So the first one is keystone, and moving on to the keystone species. So keystone species, for understanding keystone species, we'll have to understand that some species have disproportionately larger impact on community in which they occur. These species determine liability of large number of people in community to survive, and disappearance of such species could lead to extinction of other species. For example, we have top level predators. Those are like tiger, lion, cheetah. These are said to be top level predators because they are at the top of food chain. Another one is corals. We are seeing this image. This is corals, and corals is one of the important part of ocean food chain. Without corals, there is a possibility of breakdown of food chain in oceanic environment. Another example is insects and honeybees. So insects and honeybees, by their activities, they help in cross pollination, and as a result of cross pollination, different types of species, different varieties are generated, and as a result of different varieties, there is the evolution of species, and if they are not present, it will take a hit, and that is why they are very important, and as a result they are known as keystone species. Moving on to next one, this is indicator species. So as the name suggests, the presence or absence of these species reflects certain environmental conditions, and these species are sensitive to environmental conditions, as in they reflect the environmental conditions around them, and hence they are called as sentinel. For example, frogs. So presence of frogs in a surrounding, it indicates the presence of moisture and water vapor in the atmosphere. Another one is lichens. Lichens is a symbiotic association of algae and fungus. What is a symbiotic association? We'll see in some other lecture. But lichens, this is the lichens, and it is one of the indicator species. It indicates of acid rain. Moving on to the next one. Here we have endemic species. So endemic species, as name suggests, these are the species found in particular geographic location, and apart from that particular location they are not found anywhere else, and as a result they are known as endemic species. For example, this is the picture of Kondana rat. Kondana rat is endemic to Sinhgad, Pune. Those who go on treks, they must be knowing about Sinhgad. So there we found this Kondana rat, and it is endemic to that particular space, and it is not found anywhere else. Moving on to the next one, we have invasive alien species. Learning about them is very important. Let us see why. So invasive alien species are exotic species. These are introduced in an area either intentionally or unintentionally. Upon introduction, they multiply rapidly and they destroy what is already present. That is, they destroy the local habitat. They try to colonize and destroy the natural vegetation of that region. For example, there is this plant lantana. This is the picture of lantana. It is an ornamental plant, and this is an example of invasive alien species. This is an exotic species. This was brought here with the purpose of beautification, but it has turned rogue and it has destroyed local habitat, and as a result it is known as invasive alien species. So this is all we have about species, the four type of species, and we have covered them in detail. And for the remaining topics we'll see in the lectures coming up next. So if you like this video, please put a thumbs up, and if you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section below. Kindly try to subscribe this channel. That will be great motivation booster for us. Thank you.